Hello students, so our next video, we've got our parts cut to size. I am making the rails and stiles for the two sides, and I'm also making the rails and stiles for our two web members. Okay, so they've been through the process as a set of getting them to rough size, surface planing them, and then surface sanding, and now I'm ready for the 4-step process to get these things to finish size before we shape them, and also the webs have to be put together with the Craig system. Let me put my GoPro on, make sure I am angled enough to where you can see everything. So first things first, we're going with the worst edge on the joiner. I'm getting rid of, I've been noticing a lot of table saw marks, so I've changed the blade out. We'll see if that helps us out some. Okay, let's get this going here. Put my hearing protection on, and we are ready to rock. I've got them set in sets because we've got two different types of parts going together here. So these are for the sides, those are for the webs. So what I'll do is put them as such in the same place so we don't get confused. Don't want that, right? And cut them the wrong size. That wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be prudent. All right, that should help us. Okay, so evaluating each part, doesn't really matter on that. I'll go with the straightest edge down, so we don't have to joint more. If it's really rough, and they have to joint more than one pass. Okay, so here we go. 4-step process, joining the edge, and we're gonna mark it so I don't mess up on knowing which edge is jointed. And again, same thing. Equal pressure. Both of them look pretty good. Nice and slow to get our small mill marks. The faster you go, the bigger the mill mark. Straightest edge. All right, so those are done. Let's get the stiles. Got 4 of those. Don't see any defects, so straightest edge down. Equal pressure. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Nice and straight. Yep, get rid of our saw kerf from our table saw there. Again. Looks nice and clean. All right, so those are our two sides. Let's go for our web members next. again, making them as a set, because they have to attach to each other. They got to be the same thickness and length. Okay, so we got a small defect there. If we joint this edge, we can rip that one on the table saw. So you're always evaluating your parts, trying to get rid of as much of the defects as you can. Not a big defect there, but nonetheless, we can get it out of our project. Why wouldn't we? Doesn't matter on this one. This one's pretty clean as well. Parts are stiles for the web interior part for assembly. Just minerals. Okay. Step number 1 of our 4-step process, joining an edge with the joiner. Tears it. Done with step 1. Ready for step 2. Ripping to width. Jointed edge against the fence for step 2. Leave those at the joiner on the guard for the next person. And over here we want them on the fence. All right. So we're going to cut our 3-inch first. And let's double check our measurement. Brand new blade. Let's see if it, yeah, that looks pretty good. See if it leaves any saw curves. Our other one was pretty dull. All right. Jointed edge against the fence. I've got the edge marked on each piece, keeping it tight to the fence to keep our measurement. If it comes away from the fence, it's no longer 3 inches, right? I didn't have much to spare there. Putting them back in their spot for step 3. Okay, everything else was 2 inches. Yep. 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, and 2 inches. Here we go. Measure twice, cut once. I am measuring to the tooth pointing towards the fence. Looks good. Okay. So working from this way, that way, jointed edge from step 1 is used in step 2. 2 inches. Okay. Let's take care of the scrap from behind, right? Keeping our table clean. Keeping it tight to the fence. right, so working on accomplishing step number 2 on the 4-step process. Yeah, that's coming out a lot cleaner. Hesitated there a little bit, didn't I? That's all right. Get the push sticks closer. Lots of repetition.